Major League Baseball has bowed to the woke brigade, yet another loss for the world of sports, and is moving the All-Star game out of Atlanta over a new Georgia voting bill. And this is a fundamentally ridiculous decision by Major League Baseball that I believe will end up costing them tons of money, get woke, go broke indeed, and also alienating a huge percentage of their fans and also their players. The vast majority of Major League Baseball players do not support the idea of moving the All-Star game out of Atlanta, which is what Major League Baseball just decided to do. They are following the lead of the woke, disastrous, broken NBA business model. When the NBA pulled out of Charlotte over a transgender bathroom bill, this is everything that's wrong with the intersection of sports and politics. Let me just talk about this for a minute. Some people say, Clay, I don't know why you talk about politics and also talk about sports. It's because they have become inextricable. And if it were not for someone like me, I bet there's not a single other person who works in sports that has a substantial audience in the entire country that will criticize Major League Baseball for this decision. Because my industry, the sports media, is so overrun with woke journalists that they will all consistently self-congratulate each other over all having the exact same opinion. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I talked about it some on the radio show this morning. The state of Georgia does not have some draconian, unjust voting bill. In fact, the state of Georgia is more lenient when it comes to voting than many blue states are in this country, even than New York, where Major League Baseball's offices are located, even than Delaware, which is where Joe Biden has been elected for decades, even than a state like Colorado, which is nobody's idea of a red state. What Georgia did, by and large, is eminently reasonable. Most people aren't paying attention to the law itself. They are overreacting to social media headlines, which is exactly what Major League Baseball has done, period, here. Okay, Major League Baseball, you can't pick up tickets at the stadium unless you have an ID. Major League Baseball, you can't get a beer in any baseball stadium unless you have an ID. I don't understand. You can't get a vaccine for COVID unless you have an ID. And by the way, left-wingers are arguing now that everybody needs a vaccine passport, which is an ID. If you can't prove that you are a citizen via something simple like an ID, why should you be able to vote for president or any other office? I can't go on Amazon and buy anything without having proof of who I am. I can't go into a bar or restaurant and get a beer without proof of who I am. I can't drive a car without insurance and proof that I have a valid driver's license. This is madness. The problem is we have a woke media which is obsessed on social media with defining everything in a simplistic fashion as either good or evil. You are either hero or villain. And any sign of nuance whatsoever is unacceptable, and people who should be smarter are not making smart decisions. This is going to blow up in Major League Baseball's face in a massive way.